Hello and welcome to another session in mathematics. In this session we'll be looking at trigonometry. But before we do that, let us look at the previous lesson. Welcome back. In this session we'll be looking at application of sine, cosine and tangent in simple problems with respect to right angle triangles. Okay, application of sine, cosine and tangent in simple problems with respect to right angle triangles. We will take some examples in this, but before we do that, I still want to remind you that when we have a right angle triangle of this form, here is our B, here is our C, and here is our A. Here is our small letter A, we have here to small letter B, we have here to the small letter C. Now when this is our theta, if this is our theta, this becomes our opposite. Okay, and this is our hypotenuse, and this is our adjacent. I told us that the hypotenuse is the line facing angle 90. Here it is, see, and I told us that the opposite is the line facing the given theta, while the adjacent is the last line. So if this is the case, therefore our sine theta will be equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is equal to what? Opposite is C, hypotenuse is A. Then cos theta would then be equal to, we have cos theta to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is equal to B over A, and then tan theta will be equal to opposite over adjacent, which is equal to C over B. Okay, if we are working with tan C, that is when we have this. Okay, this is our tan C. Then assuming we are to work with tan B, let's call it tan B now, that is the angle at B, then we'll have here now to become our opposite. It will not face what? The given angle, and here changes to become our what? Adjacent, where here still remains our hypotenuse, since it is facing the angle 90. Okay, so if this is the case, then we have that sine B, that is the angle at B, would then be equal to opposite over hypotenuse will now be B over A. Okay, then cos B is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse, which is C over A. Then tan B would then be equal to opposite over adjacent, which is B over C. Okay, hope we understand what we're doing here. Okay, in that case, we then take more explanation on that. Okay, we have a problem here on the screen. Calculate line BRS in the figure below. Give the answers correct to 3 significant figures. Okay, the first thing we need to do is to separate this triangle, because there are 2 triangles here, so we need to separate these triangles, and by bisecting it, we have the first triangle to be this. Okay, this is 50 degrees, this is 6, this is Q, this is R, and this is P. And then we have triangle what? Triangle PQR. Triangle PQR. So from triangle PQR, you will agree with me that tan 50 is equal to x over 6. How did I arrive there? The angle is facing what? The opposite. Is that correct? the opposite, and the line facing angle 90 is our hypotenuse. Okay, so we are working with the angle that is given, which is the opposite side, and then the line that is given, and this is our adjacent. Is that correct? So the angle and the line given is what we was using solving this problem, and the angle that is given is facing the opposite. The line that is given is facing the adjacent, and it is only tan that can accept opposite and what adjacent at the same time. So therefore we now have tan 50 to be equal to x. X is our opposite, which is what we are solving for, over what 6, and this here is a 6. So you will still agree with me that 6 times tan 50 degree is equal to x. That is making s the subject of formula here, and we have 6 times the value of tan 50 is what 1.192. okay, 6 times 1.192 will give us 7.152. is that correct? So our line PR in a line PR to 3 significant figure is equal to 7.15. okay, 3 significant figure is 7.15. Then we are also asked to find line RS. Line RX, this is line RX. Okay, now we found the value of here to be what 7.15. so we can easily solve for line RX. So we now bisect this triangle again and then bring out this. So by doing that, we have the triangle PRX. okay, then for this line we have here to be 7.15. Is that correct? Yeah. And then we have the angle here to be 28 degrees, and we have here to be x. Okay, now looking at this, the line facing angle 90 is our hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is given. The line facing the given angle is our what? Opposite. So that means we have to work with what? Opposite over hypotenuse. And opposite over hypotenuse is equal to what? Sine, which is so we are looking for what? Sine 28 to be equal to x over 7.15. Then 7.15 times sine 28 would then be equal to x. Okay, then the value of sine 28, we have 7.15 times what? 0.4695, and that will give us what? 3.358. okay, and they said we should leave our answer in 3 significant what? Figures. So our line RX will then be equal to 3.3. round up this number, add it here, it becomes 3.3 what? 6. Is that correct? Yeah. So that is how to solve problems like this in trigonometry. Okay, to refresh your memory on what we've done so far, take the test on the screen. Welcome back. We'll stop here for today, so do well to use the lesson note on the platform for better information on the topic we've just discussed, and feel free to drop your comment or question on the comment section. Till we meet again in our next class, stay safe and bye.